Hello, everyone. I just want to share with you a verse today. Today, we're looking at Samuel, the book of Samuel. I'll leave the verse on the screen. This is where Samuel heard the voice of God, right? At first, he went to Eli and said, "Did you call me?" And Eli said, "No, I didn't call you." And then he slept again, and he went again the second time and said to Eli, "Did you call me?" Eli said, "No, I didn't call you." He slept again, went for the third time and asked again, "Did you call me?" Eli, being a prophet, a man who knew how to hear God's voice, said to Samuel that go sleep again. If the voice calls again, say to the voice that speak, for your servant is listening. You know. And he slept, and as he was sleeping, he heard the voice again, and he said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." So this is important. This I find this very important because it's all about how to hear the voice of God when God is calling you. God always communicates, but sometimes you don't hear because there's so many sounds, there's so many things happening in this world. But we need to be able to discern, to hear when God is calling us. We need to be able to say, "Okay, I can hear this is God clearly calling me." You know, so I need to add higher, to listen to the voice of God. The voice of God calling you. God can be speaking to you about what He wants you to do, can be speaking to you about something that you feel dear about, can be answering your questions, or just easily just communicating with you. But the best way for us to hear from God is we need to pray, read the Bible, um, and always fellowship, just listen to even gospel music and hear the voice of God. I mean, like so many characters in the Bible that have listened to the voice of God and have adhered to what God was saying, you know. And look at the example of David. When David was in the wilderness, he was being trained so that he didn't know what was going to happen, but he was being trained. So, I mean, that's probably God who was training him. And probably God told him that, okay, listen, you still need to be here and work on yourself, work on your craft, work on you so that when the time comes, then I'm going to call you and you're ready. And then it comes that Goliath comes, and then David has to go fight Goliath. And when he gets there, what does he do? He defeats Goliath because he's been ready, you know. So it all starts with him listening to the voice of God. So let us also try, by all means, to listen to the voice of God. Pray, try to hear what God is saying for us and to our own individual lives. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to share with you today. Um, Book of Samuel, we need to listen when God is trying to speak to us, and God is warning us, when God is saying something to us. And the best way to hear is we need to live with the word of God. We need to listen to the word of God. We need to pray. We need to keep believing. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you on the next one, and God bless.